What's the deal, gang? What's happening?
What's going on, Wix?
So, man, I'm ready to get a fucking W here right now.
Let's go.
Daily close bullish. 4 hour. Turn the music down. 4 hour. Previous 4 hours bearish. How do we daily close bullish? And we respected this support. 1 hour. Oh, just broke this high. Okay. We have a resistance here. Oh, we created this range, driving off support, closing above resistance, daily closed bullish. In about, yeah. Man, this candle sucked, didn't it? But yeah, in about a minute from now, we might have some positions. So let's set them out. Set them out. Set them up. Wait, what? What's up with the rain? This is 30 pips? No. Markets are bugging right now. This already happened in the first 15, but this... Okay. It's going to be a buy limit. We got 50 seconds here. 43.56.5 flat. Keep a deeper stop here. Back in range. I expect as long as we open up with a bottom wick first. Here in 30 seconds. Hold on. We're gonna need to open up with a bottom wick first. If we come up first, we're gonna delete. Fine. Needs to come down. We want to come down first. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks. All right, yep, delete. What are the stops? Man, the stops are so small. Hold on, let 30. 1 hour. Yeah, gang, you know what? Might still go for this entry here. I think I'm gonna do it and keep a small stop. Actually, no, we've tapped into. What's the stops on the rebreaker highs? Yeah, I'm gonna delete this. If we didn't fill this entire wick, I still think we'd come down, bottom out here and fill. Now we're driving to resistance, so we can fake out here on the 15, 30 close below the range, and then the hourly holds, the 4 hour heads back down. All right. Well, there goes that idea. No worries, no worries. I'll get another one. I wonder if the daily held resistance, right? Remember we were talking about we're going to need one daily candle to push up, the next daily to hold resistance. and the third one to break. Like this is falling in line accordingly. Yeah, we might see a nice drop today. Wednesday. I think we spoke about this on Sunday, literally. Monday, Tuesday, and the Wednesday candle, you'll see drop. Man, give me some sells. Set us up tonight for some sells somewhere up here. It'd be amazing if we could just get up all the way over here to 66, 67 areas and just find a resistance and do exactly like what these candles did, right? If we can lock in on something, some price action. Go to the higher time frame here. Yeah, somewhere at the top of this wick, right? Something like this if we can lock in on. We got, what are you doing? Hey, something like this, hold, resist, something like that. Boom. Fake out. Boom. Yeah, if we can lock in on that, something like that, fake out. Boom. Massive drop. You're going to need to see this fake out. That's what I'm saying. If we can come up here, current range, right here. If we can fake out above it, right? Close below, and then start our drive down. That would be amazing. But if we broke in the previous candle high, we might come back down in range here. Wow, amazing. I think you can finish the whole thing today. You're doing it pretty fast. Good job. Great job. Just keep building, baby. Nothing's gonna stop you. Wait, we got 10 minutes for the 30 closure. Maybe, look, since this candle doesn't have a bottom wick, how amazing would it be if the next candle creates that bottom wick for it and rides up? If we can grab the orders that were never grabbed here and come back down, that'll also bounce us off support, right? There's a 30 level right there. We keep a nice little 489 pip stop and 111. And yeah, we keep it moving. Buy limit here. We'll look for the top of the range here. That's about 111. Yeah, that'll be roughly 1-1. We keeps it rocking. And then we can make our way up there, not expecting runners, and then hope for a massive big dump. Donkey dump. Big body buys coming in hot. What's this 15 gonna do? Is it gonna close bullish or is it gonna flip and close bearish, or is it gonna flip and then close bullish? Well, I guess we're gonna be left with one of two choices: flip, close bearish, flip, close bullish. It's not just gonna. Or is it? I have. What's the deal? Banco. Tupski. What's up? We're going to be waiting on this 30 close regardless, gang. Gotta, I think we gotta pick a better style than this though, because these fucking bottom wicks are not it. I don't like. I think I messed up on the stop here on the previous one. I don't know why I kept it at this wick. I should have kept it right there. That was the most logical one. Yeah, took our first full loss of the month in the private today. First one. But we will get it back. Ideally, we don't come back to this price point until the next candle. And ideally, we come back there with the next candle making a bottom wick first. The point is to be the bottom wick here. Wrong color. Right. You open up with that bottom wick, we want in right here. Unfortunately, because of these big ass wicks, we probably got to keep that stop there. Really depends on how we come down, right? But I think initially, really that's what we want. We don't want stops any further than that, right? Around 40, 50. The issue is it absolutely could come down there. I might keep it right there below those wicks right there. That's in about 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. Get ready. It really depends on what this candle does. Hey, for all we know, this candle can fake out, and that drive up starts here and now. I mean, that drive down starts here and now in the fake out, right? The 15 fakes out, closes back in range. The 30 respects resistance, and the hourly make its way down for the bearish flip after grabbing orders. Somebody's gonna end up as liquidity, and then we will be on our merry way. Patience, gang, patience. But I do think the potential, well, the potential on the buys here. Actually, no, not even. I would say the potential on the buys versus the sells, depending on how this candle plays out, and the probabilities on the buys versus the sells. I think the sells are a better probability trade if we close there versus than if we set up for the buy trade. And it's also got more potential in terms of how far we can drop, because if today is the daily that holds, since we've held resistance twice here, right? We got to resistance, held resistance. Now, if we pull back down away from that resistance, look at the weekly. Bing bong. We've just tapped the weekly resistance across the board here, right? These top wicks. And we don't have a bottom wick here on the weekly. It would be perfect to start making this move down now on the weekly and right? And fill in this wick. Boy, oh boy, would that be interesting. So we wait. I'm a little skeptical about where we close as well, because this level to the left, I believe, is what can really bring us down. And I think if we see some kind of indication of a fake out here on the small time frame, I might go a bit extra heavy on it. I might go bigger. I might go bigger. Just, man, we'll... So we can get the weekly flip today. It's resistance tapped. We've also tapped. Remember I said on the 4, I'll look at this level across the board right here. It's these are 4-hour levels here. Price stayed there for so long, it was 4 hours to 4 hours and formed that resistance. Continuing with higher time frame structure. Yeah, please drop a like, sub to the channel, gang. We're almost at 31K subs. We're maybe like 30 subs away from 31K. It would be greatly appreciated if you guys can help get us there today. It'd be amazing. All right, 1 minute here. Really, look at that. Look at that bounce right off our level. That sucks. I mean, it's amazing that it tapped our level. Literally, that was entry. 56.5 here would have been entry. The issue with this now, we've tapped it. If we come back to it, I expect it to re-break it. So that idea kind of goes by the wayside in terms of the immediate buys. Let's see what it does here. Ideally, since we've tapped this support, ideally the next candle opens up with a top wick here. And if that's the case, maybe we can come down here on the following 30, which will fake the 30 out. That will, right? Something like. I'm gonna move up first and then like this on the 30. That'll respect the hourly level. We get a top wick. Yeah. Next hourly comes down. So let's see if this can print that top wick first or. That is tough. Yeah, see, it broke that low. It broke the low that you needed it to break. But I'm not... Yeah, I'm not with this. No. That's not enough. I would have needed it down to like back here. 39. If we got a bottom wick there without a top wick here on the 30, I would have attempted it. Maybe with like an 8 pip stop. Nice. It's a light candle, yeah, but it tapped into our support. So as it breaks that support, a lot of times it'll come down heavy. And look at this wick. Like I took this position before. This was before market close, right? And there was not enough volume. Just fucking pushed back. Didn't want to drive. Was it here? Yeah, I think it was this. Either way. There it goes. Come on, bring us back down here. So it made a top wick, came back down. If we can get this fake out, I might even want to re-break at a low here. Huh. Stop. This is such a small stop game. I might attempt a sell here. we can re-break a high. How did this 5? $65 pips there. If we re-break this high, I'll be tempted to get some sells down there. Fill. Man, I'd rather be in sells here. It's good. It closed above the most recent. Rebreak of this high should technically push, right? It made a top wick, rebreak of the high, but you have a resistance immediately right there. And we're bearish on the 4 hour. And the day at a daily resistance, so like a 4-hour flip here brings the charts down. Yeah, most recent price action says rebreak of this high should get you at least a fill of the wick, which is about 25 pips. But I want to trade with the 4-hour, and if we get that fake out, I'd rather see the 4-hour. If it comes up here, then we'll trade a range 2 breakout, which means right now this 15 will have to close, and then I'll get a bottom wick and buy. Did we re-break the high? We did. I'm gonna have a sell stop here in case we want to come down. We should have no reason now. We've rebroken the high. We should have no reason to come back up here. I mean, to come down. But if we come down, there should be no reason to come back up after the rebreak of the high there. Right, and that brings us back into range here for that possible fake out. Maybe we'll add on some positions. You know what I want? Sell. Stop. Wow. You never get these stops. And understand, it could break that low and come back up, but the risk to reward here is massive in terms of the weekly starting to come down there. Don't stop. Don't get crazy with it. Don't get zesty with it. Early, my bro. Wait for 8:45. I think we re-break that low. There's a chance we might fill this area down here. If we don't, that's 35 pips. Yeah, I'll get over it. Fucking put a break even in the record. And what? I think we're in there. I keep a 37 pip stop, and if it wants to get there, it'll get there. This will be partials right here. Fill the range down. One sourly lift. All right, tapped into a support area. Let's see if the 30 can actually fake out. Yeah, this I will not go to break even until this 30 actually closes. So I'm risking 35 pips here regardless. Like it's either gonna come down or take us out because the next candle can give a top wick here and then come down next 30. But if this runs, it's just worth the 35 pips because there's a lot of room there. This need to be. The level here, we might see some action at, but I will not touch it. The moves at 9. Yeah, we spoke about this. The 30 fake out. You get the 30 fake out top wick. But from my experience and what I've seen before, right? This candle, a lot of times will not give you a fake out. It's gonna come down here, bounce off a support, and either come back up, fill the range up, or it's gonna use that as liquidity to now continue down. There's gonna be a bunch of buys there. It's gonna grab them and it's gonna break right through them. We'll see right now. Look what it's doing right now. Bit of a tough 5 there. Might move this. Keep it at 60.3. That's keep it at 45 pip stop. Yeah, we got a 45 pip stop. Sometimes I'm glad to just get out at minus 45 pips. We're a bit early on the sells. It's okay. You'll be fine. Back in range. Opened up with a bottom wick. Okay, gang. So our test here, it's gonna bounce off of support and come back up a little bit. I'm not touching this. So you can technically go BE. I'm not touching it. So hold on a second, chat. Oh, shit. Did I not secure? Was I gone for all of this? Hold on, gang. How long till we have to the 30 close here? 11 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna go break even here on that. Fuck. How much did we see? Barely. No, I want it to go lower. Once we close, here's the deal. If it takes us out, once we close below, we'll have other sells. But if this decides to ride up, flip right now, and come back up against the range, then I won't be a part of it. Yeah, stops to be after that bottom. I didn't see this. I'm sorry. I was yeah, we're up about 20 pip there. I was handling something. Man, can we see this 1 hour come back down? What are we doing? But like I said, remember, usually in this case, I've seen this fill the entire candle down. Or you're like, the move is next candle? Maybe, but I've seen this fill the entire candle down before. That just sucks. Come on, 5. I wouldn't have secured there anyway, honestly. What the bottom of it? Do I need a programmer? No, I need some loyal friends. How about that? Nothing, no better quality in my book than loyalty. I need some loyal people in my life. Forget friends, just in general, people. I need some loyal family members. I need some. Need some of that. It's hard to take on the world alone. All right. This kind of tells me we might come up here on a 30 for a top wick. 30's faking out here. We were 5 pips away from partials, but stops to be here regardless. Top wick might be an issue, depending on how we open up. I might remove the stop if we open up with a top wick first. If we even get there, we might just flip here now. Back down. Back down, my friend. Quit playing games with my heart. Come on, 5. Back down. Ooh. Ooh. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. He's gonna fucking do it. Don't do it. No. Back down. Oh, if you come back down, you son of a bitch. This is gonna be crazy. Damn, that's wild. I think it breaks that high. By a pip. Might break it by a pip, literally. Right there. You see that wick right there? Oh, I think stops just got hit. Oh. We gave it an attempt. So a BE here on the books. Can't hold that. We cannot hold that. Look at this. This bottom wick here. Support. We cannot hold it. Oh, let's get rid of this. What a bottom wick. the hourly is gonna close here. It's 30. What do you think? Celery play? Celery play for the W. Or will we get a Le Candle, top wick, and back down in range we go? This could play out so many different ways. Oh, hold on a second, chat. Are we looking for sells? I'm looking to play with the narrative. I can build a story around what I'm doing and have an edge and advantage. Play certain range there. Will. As we can tell, 4 hours quite bearish, right? The previous 4 hour, it came down off resistance. Hey, it respected support, so we made that bottom wick. We attempted to drive up, and now we seem to be closing back below the smaller time frame resistance. And if we hold that resistance, I do not see a reason to take buys after you hold resistance. Could have waited 9 p.m. Oh, if this gave us 4 more pips, or if we brought our partials up to 40 instead of 45, we would have secured 40 pips. Man, shoulda, woulda, coulda. No, I play the edge that's in front of me, and if it plays out again at 9:30, whatever it is, I will take it again. Doesn't look amazing right now. It looks better for buys than for sells in terms of that closure, because the hourly closes above the most recent hourly. I don't know. Did that hold? Not really. It closed. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Right? I'm not taking anything off a wick here. Only wick entry I would have had is sells if we closed heavily bearish. But this ain't it, chief. So let's see. It's too arbitrary, this hourly, right? Because that level exists right there as well. The hourly, well, it closed above. It opened below. Look at that. So this is where I would draw the level. Had this candle closed like this is how I would draw that level. So, man, I would be careful here. There's a high likelihood this thing can come down because it opened below, which makes me think this candle did not respect that. Right? It makes me think this candle did this. Now, let's see. Celery play happening. Man. Celery play right into a resistance. How much room is there? Let's see if this can pull back. We'll enter. Oh, not. I meant pull back. Like, let's see if this can bounce down here. Back at entry. Good like that. Yeah. Gang, give me a second. Hold on a second. I got somebody here. Hold on a second. It's gonna jump up right now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes, motherfucker. I don't trust this. So this could, if it wants to go up, great. I really don't trust this, and I'll tell you why. The fucking 4 hour. Like, this bounces. That drive up bounces right into that 4 hour resistance. So I think it can be one of those break of the highs and come right back down. If it is, well, for now, we'll see. See how it's pulling back. If you really like that celery play, you can actually get in right now. But I'm just gonna. I'm not a big fan of this going against the 4 hour like that. Into the 4 hour resistance. That's why you're seeing trouble here. If it breaks it, it'll break heavy. But that's a big if that I don't want to take on right now with that 4 hour. Yeah, if it breaks up above there, we'll adjust and we'll look big positions maybe at the top or back. Wonder if that's going to give enough. 60. Yeah, it's one of those BE real quick. Me personally. Oh, let's add the BE to our record. Those be. I just had like the most random thing happened. That fucking threw me off completely. The fucking seller. Not want to buy. No way. No way. This sucks. The smaller time frame, yeah, the salary play made sense. I would have secured probably 90% of my position right at the tip over there. The tip of these wicks, it's exactly what it gave you. Man, bring us back down. Come on. If this can bring us back down, we're going to have such an amazing trade. You know what we can also see? The beginning of that amazing sell setting up somewhere up here. What we might see, let's say with the 4 hour, if we are able to respect, where's the 4 hour high? So, 4 hour, and another level right there. If we can respect this as a closure, and we can also tap into that area with a wick, get a closure below here, have this area already tapped. We can start looking for that. But we do not want that to happen here on the hourly. We want that to happen in the next 15, next 30. Boom. Yeah, that was a good buy here. That was a really solid buy into it. Because if you look at the 15, it also faked out here. Look at that closure. Yeah, a lot depends how you read that level. A lot depends. It's so arbitrary here how you read that level there. But I think the seller replay would have given you enough here to actually manage. Find it better to trade in the nude? No, I find it better to trade in peace. If nudity brings you peace, W. Whatever brings you peace. Any area for weak entry sells? I just got tapped. Right there. Too late.
True. True.
I can't fucking think straight. It's like 90 degrees in here, gang. I'm sorry. I got them fixing the AC right now. It's been like 90 degrees for the last 4 hours. It's misery. You don't understand. Like, can you tell I'm fucking sweating? Yeah. PC heated a lot. What PC? Fucking AC. AC. It's like eating away at me. I'm sitting and trying not to fucking panic because oh shit, Algeria scored on Argentina 1-0 on the 7th minute. That's pretty wild. Fake out. No, yeah, it's 90 degrees. I woke up this morning and there was a flood in the living room with dripping through the ceiling with the AC and everything. Are they gonna call that offside? Yeah, it's gonna be overturned. That's gonna be offside. Or is it? Yeah, I mean, right now you just need new structure. That was the move, the celery play up there. I didn't trust it much. I mean, I did and I didn't because the level's a little arbitrary there on the 15, on the 30 versus the 4 hour. But in the grand scheme of things, we should have. That was a high quality play. Yeah, now I just gotta wait. I gotta wait for more positions to set up here. Oh, hold on. I got the AC people in here too. It's fucking crazy. Give me a second, gang.
What's good, family? Everybody good out there? I know I'm a little late to the party. 15 coming to a close. Here go that pullback. Keep coming.
I'm so not happy with the price action here right now. Like this is such an arbitrary level as it runs across the board here. There's no top wick, but man, we might not get one. That's a strong ass level, and I told you I'm expecting these sells. So tough for me to, you know, I see the smaller time frame all saying, yeah, buy, even with this little rejection. But the higher time frame just will not break out of its shell. So I don't want to. I think the celery play was legitimate. I think this something we should have been a part of. Outside of that, yeah, bottom wick entries. We've attempted that. We gotta wait. Over 1,000 at 4,300. But that's what I said yesterday. 4,300 target. 4,300 target. Look at the weekly. The flip. Is it off the weekly? Daily? Yeah, I don't remember why I was talking 4,300 yesterday. Maybe as we're gonna head down there. Next target. Oh yeah, 4,303. That's what I was talking about right there. 4,306, 4,303. 4,303 exactly. Yeah. When we were talking about it, might just give you that steep wick down. Talking about 4,303. So yeah, 4,300 target makes a lot of sense. Look at that wick. That's 4,300 flat. 42.99. 43. Yeah, bro. That's the extent of the possible bearish move here without breaking bullish structure. Right at 4,300, nice psychological. That structure breaks. You could literally probably have a buy limit at 4,300 and keep a stop loss of like 3 pips. Either you're gonna wick right off of it and fucking push heavy, or you're just gonna lose 3 pips. It's a stupid game to play in the sense that like people tend to get carried away. It's like moving to Miami. It's very easy to get carried away in the lifestyle. So people are like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna become a fucking, influencer or blogger or whatever. And then next thing you know, you're broke standing outside of space looking for running shoes that some fucking partiers might have left behind on a Sunday morning when they're walking in at 5 a.m. and they realize they need actual sneakers, actual shoes, not running shoes. I don't know. I've heard about these things. Not talking from personal experience. I'm gonna hold it to hit the gab. I don't even know what the gab is. Gab was short for gabapentin when I was in the pharmaceutical business. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, look at this. This 15 might not flip. This is like, you know what I need? You remember the Egyptian pharaohs? They had the guy with the fucking grapes, or the women with the grapes, and they had the leaves. I need bigger leaves. Damn. This. Not, mind you, the couch I got in the living room, that's the Italian couch. Italians only make leather couches, like real leather. You ever try to get up off a leather couch real quick in 90-degree weather? I think I left half my thighs on the damn couch. The part from under the knees, the skin off of there is definitely fucking peeled off on the couch. Yeah, do not associate with leather when it's 90 degrees or higher. I got rug burn from getting up off the couch. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Like, give me something good. Kenny, that's your porch outfit. I know you be kicking it with the homies with a fucking goddamn Colt 40 in your hand and a wife beater on. Talking about back in my day. Huh? Back in my day, we had to walk 15 miles in the snow to get a blowjob. Yeah, I know. I'm watching the game. Wait, how is it Argentina 1, Algeria 0? I literally saw Algeria score the goal. I saw
They
it
called
happen.
it offside.
Oh, they did take it away.
Yeah, they took it away, and then
Yeah,
Messi
I mean,
scored.
what, the ref's Jewish. Are you crazy? They lucky it's not a -1 right now.
Yeah, then Messi scored from outside the box. Dude.
Messi scored. You don't say.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to tell me Argentina's won 1-0, you don't even have to tell me who scored. I don't, honestly, before you would be like, all right, Di Maria might have had something to do with it. But, and man, Angel Di Maria, he's so loved around the world. You don't even understand how many fans he has.
Yeah,
And
I'm a Real Madrid fan, so we love him for sure, man.
yeah, like he's not on par with Messi, but like in certain places, like a lot of
He's
kids
clutch.
love him a lot more than Messi. Just because people have like, people love the greatest players, but then there's people that actually play and they have their own like position players that they love. And he's a
Yeah.
very smart player. Very smart player. Very skillful too. Yeah, I don't think he's in this World Cup, is he? I think they kept him out.
No.
But
no.
he retired. Or
He's clutch, man.
He's in there? I don't think he's playing.
No,
I read
I don't
somewhere
think-
that he's not going to be in there.
No.
Tevez, like, where am I going on? Yeah, I mean, look, Argentina is my third favorite to win the tourney this year. I don't think they're better than France, and I don't think they're better than Spain. But like the next level, you have France, you have Spain, and the next tier you have Argentina and Portugal, and the next tier you have wait, Spain is trash? You can't say that options. Spain is not trash. They're the European champions. They're the European champions. Trash, fuck them. I'm taking Ghana. Algeria, baby. Hey, if fucking Yamal is trash, bro, honestly, I seen him come in in like the 80th minute of the first game, and the game was all about him. They could not get the ball away from him. He literally ran the attack. Okay, I get it. Options. You're fucking trolling. You're trolling. Yeah, you can't say it, bro. You're too smart. I can't. I didn't give you enough credit, my brother. I know you're trolling. Yeah, it's coming home. Absolutely. Yes. Coming home. I mean, because in order to get to France, right, you kind of got to go through England, right? In order to get to mainland Europe, you got to go through the little island on the side of Europe. Messi. I showed you guys, right? The video where the priest is like, where they're christening the guy, and he's like, I forgot where it was, and the guy goes like, Cristiano, and they're talking to the kid, right? It's the priest talking to him, and he says something, Cristiano, And the kid looks at him and goes, "Nah, Messi." No, he was like saying he was christening him. They were doing something in church. Like Christian. Like, not Messi. Sadio Mane? Sadio Mane? Old African guy? No. I'm just saying, bro, the games have been good. Look at Iraq. Look at Iran. Look at Saudi Arabia. Even right now, Algeria is giving fucking Messi and the gang problems. Like the parity, the quality of worldwide soccer. Worldwide soccer. It's fucked up over there. Games have never been great. Oh, games have been great. Mbappe delivered. Yeah, Mbappe scored a mean one. USA was great. Even the USA. Look, you know how you know it's much better parity? Like before, you could look at the World Cup maybe 10, 20, 15, whatever it is, 30 years ago. And the entire British, I mean, the entire English team, the entire Italian team, Spain team, the entire French team, right? The Russians, they always like, all of their players have always played in top tier club football. They all play in the top Italian league, top, even the Germans, right? They play in the top, in the Bundesliga, or you have the Premier League in England, right? You have your La Ligas and you know, all the players used to play in those teams in the Premier clubs. And then you would look at like countries like Saudi Arabia, or you would look at countries like even Ukraine or US, right? Poland, Sweden, Finland, Norway. You would look at those countries and there'll be like 2 or 3 players that are playing for major clubs. Everyone else is playing at some club at home, right? For their like home city. But now you look at the clubs, they're like more than half the team is playing. You got, you know, and they're playing for big, not necessarily the Premier League, but you have the big Scottish club, right? You got your Glasgow Rangers, the Scottish clubs, the Celtic, right? Look at Canada. They got people playing in Bayern Munich, right? They got people playing in God, I forgot how many teams, like 5 or 6 teams, six different players.
Hey, that 2006 Ukrainian team that went to the World Cup was good, man.
Yeah, it was
Shevchenko,
good.
Timoshuk.
I have a jersey. I have the full team uniform from Shevchenko and
Yeah.
Dynamo Kiev, signed by their
Yeah,
whole
Dynamo
team,
Kiev.
and I have a soccer ball from that World Cup signed by their whole team.
Yeah, man, that
It's
2006
I don't have it.
team was good.
My father holds on to it. My pops did some work for the team. Not for the team, for the owners, and
Oh, that's cool, man.
yeah, he got to meet and they invited him to a practice. Gave him a full outfit. They gave him a whole bunch of stuff.
It sucks that Russia hasn't been in the World Cup, or it's not even part. The clubs have been a part of the
Well,
UEFA
you know what?
Champions
How
League.
about that? The winners, the guy who won, PSG, right? I think
Yeah.
their goalie's Russian.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think they won on penalties, didn't they? On penalty kicks?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was their goalie was Russian.
the goalie. Yeah, because they used to have all these good teams, man. CSKA Moscow, Dinamo Kiev, like
That's
all
CSKA,
these.
that's the army team.
Yeah,
Team from the army. The army has their
yeah.
own actual like
I remember,
professional league team. Like the armed
so-
forces, like you know, in Russia, like they have their own professional teams. Like you have your top tier Division
Mhm.
1 soccer, and like the Air Force, the Marine, they all have a professional team playing in the league.
Okay.
It's not like the Navy University here, right? Like the colleges
Yeah.
and it's over there. It's people who are career, you know, career soldiers who also play.
Yeah, I remember like Sani, Sparta, Dinamo, Lokomotiv, like these
Yeah.
teams were good in the champions. I mean, they were. I mean, of
Yeah,
course
you
they
go
were.
back to the 70s,
Yeah,
80s, 90s. Like there was,
yeah. I grew up in that soccer. That's why.
there was
I remember those teams.
yeah, a lot of great players. But the point is, right now, what I was talking about is just the parity's gotten a lot better. And like besides the German game, the Germany game, every game has been pretty good. Been close. The Zoom though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotcha. 9
Yeah,
minutes
no,
here for this
the
15 game. We're most likely going to wait on this 4 hour, see if we're able to close back up in range, back down in range here. And if we fake out here on this 30, we haven't been kind of got a bearish closure there on the 15, but really didn't come up for a top wick. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do anything in this chop just now. Just yet. Yeah, what were you saying? Give me a second, gang. Give me 1 second. If you guys want to discuss soccer, football, do it. But waiting on these closures or see if we can push up outside the range. Give me a minute. FOMC stream tomorrow? Yeah, I would like to. The last 20 of the 4 hour. Let's see what it does here. It does become so tough. Yeah. All right, give me a minute. I think they got the AC working. My issue is the leak in the roof. In the ceiling. Hold on a sec.
Up Santos.
Just in the building. Mr. DH, what's up, Daniel? How about send you a text? Okay, go back here. 4 hour, chopping it up. I'm just not too happy with this. See, let's see what the 4 hour brings. Maybe we close above the range. The good thing that we left from the most recent range, once we left from the most recent range, we cleared out a lot of range. So we cleared out a lot of orders. We've created a new range. Created a new high. There's a level here that we keep bumping into at 63. Ideally, we can break above here to finish out the rest of the range. Or we could trade this range back up. But right now, in order to trade it back up, we need a higher closure and the same type of celery play to fill this wick. Only to fill the wick, because I would expect this to eventually come back down based on the weekly. Out here, good level to top out. Break of the lows would be amazing. We can get that closure below. Okay, let's put that up. Yeah, closure below here. We'll look for sells and closure in 3 minutes. Just a 4 hour chop. I don't have an edge anywhere here. I'm looking to work out the nearest edge. I have no edge here. I gotta wait for this to print. I don't really like the buys above here. You have this level here, but it really depends on how we break through there, right? Because this can push out and clear the range out, and then we play the retest, right? If the market does decide to push up, oh, whoops, wrong color. Right, if the market does decide to push up there, you really want to see how it pushes through this range. If it does like this and we're able to get a closure over there, I will look for a bottom wick entry, finish out the range. Right now we got 100 seconds left here in the 4 hour, and yeah, it's staying in the chop. Because when a 4 hour ranges, it's really, the smaller time frames really have a hard time because there's levels everywhere within those 4 hours. And when it ranges, levels everywhere. Chop. Nothing clean. Clean range has been created here, but we pulled back and bounced right back up without finding a support. Yesterday, you had any trade? Do you have any trade yesterday? Yeah, we did. Yesterday night after the stream, I took a position and I closed it early for -37, and then I took then we got a closure about 20 minutes later, and I took a position again, and I doubled that lot size, and we took it for 100. How much was it? 100 and change. I don't remember. Change. 187. All right, there's the 4-hour close. Red candle right at support here. This can definitely act as a support, but we're back in the overall range. Sucks. 4 hours close bullish now. You expect it to come up further. Stop is ugly. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna give this maybe another 15 or 30-minute candle. We'll hang out here and see if it can set up maybe a resistance, maybe a closure above here, maybe a level, right? I'd love a range 2 breakout up here. We can get that. Up here. Not necessarily a seller play. It doesn't have to be, but if we can just get that closure here, I will look for bottom wick, finish out the range. I want to see this start setting up. It's chalked here, honestly. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. This range, so it's not ideal to trade, but that's why I'm gonna give it a few extra minutes because the 4-hour close, maybe this next 4 hour will show some volume. I'm good on this range. Everyone, bro, I've literally taken like 8 positions in this range over the last few days. Over this week. This would not be a bad fake out had this wig been smaller, so no range to fill, and had this wig been smaller that we didn't fill the range down, then we have an advantage. But it's not. You know, celery play the other way isn't bad either. If you get a weak bullish closure here, we break these highs and a break of the lows. Should definitely fill the wick. Then you have the rest of the range here. 12. You trade New York exclusively in your group now? No, the last few weeks I have. It's just been a lot of signals throughout the day. No. New York will begin again. I'd love to be there for FOMC tomorrow. Yeah, if we can do like a 1:30, 2 p.m. stream, clutch. Selling at 43.22. It's a long ways away, bro. Yeah, we're not gonna see 43.22 tonight. I mean, in this session. This can be good here. We can establish this resistance here, ideally we establish it on the hourly, which means ideally we create a little range here. You see how this candle created some range in here? Bearish, bull, you know, support, resistance, and then break of that. If we can do that and have the hourly close similarly to what this hourly over there closed to, we can look to get ahead of it at around 11 p.m. here in about an hour. You need an onion here on the hourly, right? If you can have the onion on the wrong color. If we can get an onion printed on the hourly, right? I don't mind. Top wick sells there. Looking for this. But we're gonna need the onion, which means you need at least another hourly closure. And if you start ranging here and then you get a break of the hourly low and come back up, it doesn't mean that you're not going down. It just means it wasn't time. Getting that top wick right now. 30, yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll see 10:30 through. I don't know if we'll see the hourly through. I think we'll see the 30 candle through to make sure we're not going to miss anything. But if it's not setting up by that time, and we're like a few candles away from the nearest possible trade, then I'll call it. Four-hour held, 2-hour held, the 1-hour held, the 30 held, 30 freaking faked out, man. Everything held resistance, but no bearish closures, really. 30. Steep bottom wick, steep rejection wick. You see this one? Got a steep rejection wick and held. Took off. But we need closures here. If this can close below here, this would be great too. This gives you a really good opportunity. So we have a support here that runs across. But if we're able to close below it, I see the bottom of the range in our future. Close below, we fill the range. Below the range, we close below right there, we fill the range. So every time we close below, we fill the range. Not below this yellow line, but below. Go back. Red line. So we're going to look for the same thing. Okay. Closure. Closure. See, this one took it all the way down there. This one took it here. This one took it here. So lowest common denominator right there. It's probably going to be target. I'm not saying this will happen. I'm telling you, you have to be ready if that is one of the opportunities that presents itself. And a lot. I know you guys saw in the private community, you haven't seen as many trades as we usually see throughout the month. Yeah, right. 2, 3, 4, 5 throughout the day. Because it's been a 4-hour chop in the last few days. Like it just has not been a pretty area. We chopped it around in here. Chopped around in here. It hasn't been pretty price action. Will close here. We have 3 minutes. And quite possibly the next 15 sets us up for a position. Oh, Kenny's back. Man, I'm so glad you're back. Need some banter. What you wearing? Yeah.
In the building. Yes, sir.
I say.
Let me get some of
say
these lights.
Dawn. They fucked up the A and the O. Those Indians. How do you doing?
This Jones. Philly, baby.
I cannot read, bro.
Philly. Jones.
John.
Yeah, you know how you say Jones. They say Jones.
Does John
Philly.
know you're wearing a sweater supporting him?
Jones.
Is my headphones off? Are people talking to me and I'm just sitting here in silent? Hold on. This whole time, since I've been back, has anybody said a word? Or have I? It's fine. Because my headphones were off.
Nobody saying nothing.
No. What is
Yeah.
that? It says John?
Everybody's quiet.
You know how you say that Jones? In New York, they
Yeah.
said Jones. In Philly.
In Philly, they don't say nothing. They just fucking punch you in the face. It's not a lot of conversation in Philly. You watching the Argentina game right now? Yeah. On my screen, it's the 49th minute. Oh, man. This candle wants to break up. It's talking about, it's not you, it's me. I swear, with every candle closure, I just want to rip out another fucking chunk of hair. Come on, man. Every candle closure. There's a famous movie. It's a famous Soviet movie, Russian movie, where the dude finds a djinn, and the guy is over there like For as many hairs he has on his beard, that's how many wishes he gets. Dude, every time he needs a wish, the guy rips out his hair and goes, rips it up. So I feel like, fuck, man. Bring this shit down.
Might get your wish.
I wish for you all to find purpose. For all of you. Find purpose. Even the 15 minutes, like, or the 30s, like, yo, what we doing? I don't know. Call the 4-hour. Yo, what you doing? Ranging? Oh, where? Me too, then.
Hey, what the 15 minutes saying?
The 1 hour is like, yeah, I'm just gonna hit up the 15-minute, and you guys can just chill on your own. In the 15-minute, we gonna break up.
Like 15-minute ambitious. Anybody sitting here and going like, perfect, this is exactly what I was looking for? Anyone? Do the T. This is ideal. Deck? What's deck? About to go for a 3-mile run. The only way I'm going for a 3-mile run is if I'm getting chased. Reggie, in your case, you're black, bro. All right, let's just, you're off-white. If you just start running in the middle of the street and you do it for 3 miles, chances are, mile 2 or 3, your ass gets pulled over and you ain't even in a vehicle. Thanks.
I seen him running from the town over. Let's pull him over.
Aaron's gonna call.
They see a black man running for 3 miles in the middle of, well, I don't know where you are. But you guys don't run for a long distance well. You guys should just, you guys do like 100 meters. You should just do sprints every other block. my running attire on, so no questions. Bro, whatever you do, don't put no fucking cycling attire on. Do not fucking get on that bike looking like you wearing a body condom. You ever seen those the bicyclists, the cyclists? They just, when they get off the bike, there's like, I'd be pulling up to a while. There's like, in Florida, there's cyclists everywhere. Florida, they're everywhere. Some streets are like, here, you can have a car lane, but a bike can go here too, and you'll have a bicycle hold up the entire fucking highway. Bicycle lane. Wow,
Yes,
there's
sir.
so many, and you pull up to a Wawa and there's like 30 cyclists, and they're all fucking decked out like they're like it's Tour de France, and it's the funniest shit. It's like a bunch of little minions. Dude wearing a fucking life-size condom. The
Yeah.
bikes are expensive as shit too. You'd be like, really? I'm just gonna go get an Infinity.
They get
I was
into it.
gonna get the babysitter an electric scooter or a bike, but then I'm like, at this price, I might as well get a fucking used Nissan or something, or used Infinity. How about a Murano? Or you want a Huffy? You want a Huffy or a Murano? What do you want? You can't get pulled over. Yeah, bro. I wear my Lamborghinis and I walk. You can't even like do a hop step in Florida. Like as soon as you start walking a little faster than normal, you got wet down the crack of your ass like Niagara, and it's not pleasant. Seven minutes on this 30-minute candle. Man, can we get this hourly bearish closure here? We're getting the range we wanted. Remember we said let's print a little bearish candle, a bullish candle, let's put in a little range here like we've had here previously, and then break out of that range with authority. And I mean, that'll be amazing, but we gotta wait to see this hourly through. Should I wait or should we take this to the signal channel? Hey gang, come on, can we get 31K likes? At least if we're gonna stick around here. Can we? Can we? I'll be saying we. Like we made plans together. We did. We made plans to show up here and trade together. Yeah, please drop a like, sub to the channel, and we'll see if we can get this hourly through here so we can have some sells on the next candle. Oh no, Big Slim Dog, Messi done scored his second goal. Gang, oh, signal channel. Yo, you guys aren't gonna believe this. You see this top wick here? You see how the 15, I'm gonna show you something. The 15 closed like, I know Reggie was watching this last night, talking about, yo, Wick's gotta have an entry here. Bro. So last night, couldn't even get an answer. Try to call. Where is it? Right here, right here. This happened at like 145 or 130. Right there. You see this? This is going to be a leg candle here on the 15. Right there. Dude, I fell asleep as this candle was printing a bottom wick here. And I woke up when this candle was right here. And I'm like, and I missed it by like 4 minutes. I like knocked out. I was sitting here and I literally knocked out. I picked my head up and I was looking for this top wick because the higher time frame here, the hourly, gave you a fucking incredible closure right there. And you came up for that top wick and I literally just and man, it would have been a really quick trade there, 150 pips. That was what I was looking for last night. I was up till around 2 a.m. I woke up, it's like 1:37. This happened at 1:30 and I waited till another 2 a.m. and I was like, man, there's nothing else here. Yeah, I was looking at that and I'm like, I literally passed out like a few minutes before I was just sitting here. I was tight. When it didn't happen, I wanted to be like, damn, signal channel. I won't believe what the fuck we just. I was like, fuck. I was like, nah, I'm just going to go to bed. What am I going to explain here? I was looking in the chat to see if Reggie's going to type in, like, just took that lit candle. I was like, you better hold it. Didn't happen. Again, you see, every time we break down here, it's not a candle that just barely closes below it. It seems to be a drive every time, but it continues further down. So if it breaks here, I'm fine with seeing a drive down to 55, 56 areas, but we're gonna need to get an hourly closure and a top wick on the next hour, just like hourly closure, top wick. Will we get it? I don't know. This might drive. But like I said, first we need the closure. If it drives, and I won't be a part of it. And we'll just call it a session. We'll take it to the signal channel. If it holds, we'll try to get it in here. If not, we'll take that into the signal channel. I do know one thing though. These trades, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday. Monday through Sunday. Oh. What was it? It was wrong.
What's stopping you from clicking in?
So they clicked?
Yeah, when I removed it,
Amazing. Looks great. I love it.
making another.
You guys see this? This is Lego.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. How many pieces were this? A lot.
Right.
A lot. How much pieces I got? A lot. Go look at the box. Tell me how many pieces it says on the box.
That was cool.
I was like, what kind of Lego you want? You want something crazy? She's like, I want flowers. I was like, you want Lego flowers? Cool, because like, I hate buying Legos because there's no worse pain in life than stepping on a piece of Lego at 2 a.m. in complete darkness as you're walking through the living room to get to the kitchen. This is just the worst fucking pain ever. And the problem is you can't express that pain. You got to hold it in because it's 2 in the morning. Messi about to get a head trick. Oh my God, Messi almost got his third goal. Good kick. But yeah, she's like, yeah, it's 30 looking good, but man, the hourly's still open and we don't have the hourly bearish close. 608 pieces. All right, 608 pieces for that little flower. Pretty crazy. Good job. There's levels to this, kid. Next one, you can get over 1,000 pieces. And if you're able to build it and actually keep it together, I might buy you one after that. But if it falls apart and you don't keep it together, then I'm going to toss them because, man, I hate stepping on Legos.
All right, 30 leg candle close. Great job, though. I'm very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself for dedicating the time to it and getting it done. The candle. What we didn't do? 6-pip stop. $30 looks great here, but that's a 15 support here, right? We want to get below there. Damn. Let's see if we can re-break that high. Hourly's reflip bullish. Yeah, we might not come back here. Might have the re-break close here. No, we won't. What's that? 30. I think this level should act as a resistance here, and we've closed right below it. Yeah, gang, I'm gonna have a sell stop here. Bouncing off a resistance here that's brought us down before. I think if we break the lows, we have no reason to come up here. So I'll stop on the break of the lows. Stops will be over there above the highs and 55.4. Wait. Why are we? What's going on here? Hello? Things frozen. And YouTube's frozen. Everything's frozen for me for some reason. Hey, come on.
YouTube's not frozen for me.
Yo, this isn't going to let me sell right now, is it? Need to break the lows there.
Yo, what is going on? Yeah, my YouTube's frozen. Or my in general, all of my stuff is frozen. Again, we've had this happen before. So we have we have a, I don't know if YouTube even hears me. I gotta shut it down.
Oh, you might be right.
Hey, you guys see me on YouTube? Yeah, we're about to miss this position here on funded because it won't let me. We filled the leg candle up. Try to break back down. Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me.
You're muted.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, break even level is down here at the wick fill. Okay, we're able to. Stops our previous candle high, 64.8. 64.9. 64.9. And small stop here. 40, less than 50 pips, right? No, 49, 50 pip stop. Bye. Today's been that kind of day. It's been small ranges, small stops, but the potential for the runners is heavy. Is there music? Yeah, I had to restart everything, and apparently we were in there. A good break at a low there. It's not enough. This chop has sucked. We were really pushed immediately. We've seen a little bit of profit. Went to break even. Should have pushed the 1 hour. Yeah, we have no reason to come back here. We just didn't really tap a support. Where we tap wick, we tapped into these wicks.
I'm ready.
What you ready for?
Let's see. Going down. Get this money.
Once we re-break the lows, I'm gonna go break even there.
Yo,
Yo,
what up?
yo, bro. What you doing?
What's good?
What's happening? Hey. Hey, I'm back at the gym.
It's amazing. How are you feeling though? Are you
It's a lot better. It's just that if I sit for too long, my it just gets stiff to get up. It's hard.
you gotta stretch a lot, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, before and after.
Makes sense.
This chop was brutal.
Yeah, it's not
Ugly. Man's been in New York.
All right, I'm gonna go break even here, gang. I'm gonna see if this can
Woo!
push. Come on, we're right there. Oh, 1 pip! No! Come back! 1 pip! Bro! Put this back to.
Told you I was ready.
Gotta get me here. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Make this minus confirm. Get rid of this. Three. Confirm. No, didn't confirm. 5. Stop. 3. Stops to break even. Yeah, we're up about 40 pips here. 50.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Come on now. Come on.
I got out cool already.
No, I'm looking to get about 120%. And then I'll leave a 10% runner, see if we can get it because of the weekly. The only issue right now, if we don't break down, the hourly comes up to make a top wick. A good W, we waited for this.
Yes, sir.
Very patient there. Very patient.
Congrats, everybody.
Yeah, big
Got
bucks.
in.
I'm gonna secure 15% right there at 60. And I got another 15 running. Okay. Just leave a runner here to come down. Yeah, we're 65 pips here. Great job, everybody. Way to be patient. 70 pips there. I'm gonna secure a little bit more. I secured another 5%. I got 10% running here.
WWW.
So yeah, I got 10% of my position left running, and we're gonna see if we can get this down to the wick fill. Might leave 5% down to the weekly. Look at the weekly. Man, if this is the beginning of that weekly flip, bring us down. Yeah, we waited 3 hours for this. Almost 3 hours. Reached payout on your prop firm. Amazing. Great job.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're running at about 60 pips here, but that doesn't mean we can't come back up here. It really depends how we close and the next hourly, right? If we don't break this range right now, next hourly is highly likely to make the top wick, take us out. And we might be a part of that because that's what we were waiting on. We really want this to push before the hourly closes. win number 685. Now I get to go my run with a W. Yeah. I mean, we'll just watch this a little bit, watch it play out. Sucks you gotta go because get to see some W spam from your behalf or on your behalf, but yeah, I think we'll kind of watch this play out. Sucks to the 60 or 70 people that dipped early. I asked you guys, should I stick around or should we take this to the signal channel? This definitely would have been in the signal channel if we didn't continue to stream here at 10:30. Pretty late. Now we have a plant that never dies. We got one right here. Yeah. We also had one in the White House for the last 4 years before Trump. When am I gonna be done with work? I'm technically done, baby. I'm just waiting for this trade to play out on stream and then we'll call it a session.
I caught that before.
What was that?
Before your plant, before.
Oh yeah, it just got to yeah. It was... Many things that are said between the lines here
Yeah.
that go unnoticed.
I
Sometimes,
noticed.
yo,
Yeah.
some of the people in the clubhouse be hitting me up like 3-4 hours after the stream, be like, yo, that was some clever shit. He's like, I just rewatched the stream. I didn't catch it on stream. That was some clever shit.
Yep.
Can you get the what? The iPad? Go ahead, you can have it. Just tell Sammy 5 minutes. I said 5 minutes. You gotta give her a 5-minute warning. So my best closure was at 69 pips. Yeah, why is it so quiet in here?
Everybody's watching football.
Football. Oh man, look at this. No top wick here on this 15. Half a candle. Half. Right? We have half the time. Sprint first half of this 15, printing down. What are you gonna do? Ooh. Ooh. We break through here. I'm gonna close 5% at 100 pips here and leave 5% running just so I can say we got another 100 pip runner. 92, 93, get me down there. Oh, might not get there. Might not get there. Few more pips. We're right at support, so.
You should tap, what, 48 maybe? 48.5?
Well, give me another 100 pip runner. We've had one every single day this month except Thursday and Friday, I think, last week, or one of those days. Actually, or Monday, or one of these days. Yeah. I think 2 days in a row we didn't have it after having it every day. No, don't pull up. Don't pull up. level is strong here. Just like the first trade, the first trade could have been 40 pips, but we had a 45, missed our TP by 5 pips. Over here, 100 is, what did you get to? 96. It's only 5%, otherwise I'd secure at the level here, right where we are, but we already, only 5%. I'd want to see if it can run. I love how the market ranges through the peak of the session. And as soon as the volume's supposed to die down, 100 pip move. And not just 100 pip move, 100 pip down, 100 pip up. They're like 200 pip move. Yeah, we closed like 99% of this position. I just want to see if this can run on stream. And don't dip, gang. We're all gonna be in a movie. We're gonna be doing a shoot here. Don't leave yet. Yeah, we're all gonna be in a movie, except only I'm getting paid for it. But like, we're gonna do it. You guys remember Eddie Murphy? Raw or Delirious? I forgot which one. He's like, yeah, don't worry about the camera. We're shooting a movie here tonight. Except only I'm getting paid for that one. Do we survive this pullback? The hourly closes in 2 minutes, and if you look at the hourly, the next hourly top wick realistically could come all the way to 61. Ideally, we just get a small one over here to 55 and continue on our merry way down. But realistically, that could happen. We can also get if we open up with a bottom wick, we'd get a really small bottom wick here to 50 flat. I want something like this. And we didn't continue with the higher highs here, right? Break of these lows is breaking structure. Hey, dude. Hello, dude. Yeah, but the Wix 9 stimmies are in the mail. Your stimulus checks have been mailed out. The least I asked for is just a like and a sub. Please share the stream. Help me out. Help me grow this community. Delivering dubs here on a nightly basis. $30 seconds here for this candle for this 1 hour. 30, dirty. Two, one, give me quick ass bottom wick. Heavy bottom wick. Come on. Let's go. Aw, your mother's a man. Fuck. Bring me down. Yeah, I got a partial TP right here at 49.1. For 5% more on the live account. That's what I want, because that would be 100 pips. Yeah.
All right. Can we get it? Can we get it? 49.1. I see a steep pullback in our future if we don't get it there at 49.1. Might wick 356. 1 hour might wick even higher. I told you right here. 361, 43.61 flat. And like we're in a 4-hour chop. Look at this. We never broke the previous 4-hour low. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-hour candles side by side here. Thought the previous one was gonna break down? Nah, it closed bullish, and you think this one's gonna break out? Nah, it's back down in range. Do we get another one? Do we get candle number 7 on the 4-hour printing in range? That'd be pretty shitty, man. Damn, I thought I'd be out of here by like the 50th minute of the game. 55th. The game's over. We're in a position here. But once again, great job, everyone. Congrats on the W's. Let's see if we can get this runner. Love you. Bye. Love you very much. Hold on. Don't sit there. I gotta step up. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Hey. WJMK Motors. Okay. You trade together long enough, start seeing the same things. You start looking at the chart with a similar perspective. Yeah, strong level here. Hopefully we can break down, but we'll see. It's a really strong push to not retest the lows there. So. Also, the 4 hour never broke the previous 4 hour. We could be loading up. Look at this 4 hour chop here. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. And you kind of see what happens here in the 4 hour chop. You see that? You got a wick that never broke. Previous 4 hour. Came up. Felt. But we've also retested this high here and came down here. So I would expect us to break down further. Just gave the kids food. I think once they're done eating, we'll call it a session. If the trade's still going, I'll give you a target, which I have here. 30s, 4330 area. We spoke about 4330. Spoke about 4300 overall for the week. Well, we got 20 minutes here for this 30 to close. See what the 15 does. Wow. Have to stream dip. Look at that.
Hmm.
Dip and dippers. What if we get another position here on the next hourly? Or this is the next hourly. Oh man, oh man. I don't know. And we see that 100 pips. Another 100 pip runner. This won't be, this doesn't get back like my earlier loss in the signal channel, right? Our first loss, full loss of the month in the signal channel. This doesn't make that whole thing back, right? Like we only secured 670 pips. But the closer. Yeah, you don't look to revenge trade. Just take your positions. Every loss we've ever had, we've always got it back and moved ahead and moved further along. $94. 5 more pips. Give us 5 more pips. 1 more pip. Ah, 99. 99. It literally tapped 99 on the dot. 1 pip. Give me 1 pip. There we go. Okay. 101. W. Yeah, on the live, I secured 5 more percent. So we got 5% running, and I'm just going to leave it alone overnight and see how far it can go. Hey, maybe the weekly starts breaking down and we never come back here. Right, on the funded, I'm going to leave it right here at the bottom of the range for 300. Ah, man. You know what's funny? People see the streams, they see the wins, they see the charts, they see the giveaways, see the numbers. You guys, what they don't see, or what you don't see, is what happens when this stream ends, right? A lot of us assume that if you're successful, that if you're surrounded by a community, if you talk to hundreds or even thousands, sometimes people per day, that somehow you can't feel alone, right? But some of the loneliest people in the world are the ones that are doing fine. And I think a lot of you can relate to that, because life doesn't hit you all at once sometimes. Sometimes it's not one big disaster that happens in your life. Sometimes it's just 1,000 little things that slowly wear you down. And you just keep showing up. You keep handling your business, right? You keep taking care of everybody else. You keep carrying weight. And just, you know, after a while, you look around and there's not many people carrying you. But
Nope.
I believe that's all part of being a man. That's all part of leadership. It's all part of taking on responsibility. You got to realize nobody's coming to save you. And at the same time, don't mistake feeling alone for being alone. Right? A lot of us are fighting battles nobody knows about. A lot of us are holding things together by duct tape and prayers. A lot of us are one bad day from completely losing our minds. Yet we're still showing up, right? We're still here, still fighting, still taking the next trade. You're taking the next step. And that's what resiliency is, right? Being strong when you don't feel strong. Resiliency is a very good quality. You're building it here. You're building it in life, but you're building it here at a faster pace. So if you're going through something right now, whatever it is, keep moving, right? It's not that because tomorrow is guaranteed better, right? Tomorrow is not guaranteed to be better if you keep moving. It's because quitting guarantees that tomorrow won't be. Anyway, runners are running, and let's let the charts speak here. Let's quiet down, and we got 101 pip here on the sells. That was my best secured partial. Change that to 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. 101. mean, if you're in the signal channel, I don't have a TP. You guys can secure wherever you want. I don't have a full TP. If you're in the signal channel, yeah, it's up to you where you want to secure. It's a 5% runner. We're up 100 pips right now, and I'm probably, if it doesn't pull back, I'm just gonna leave it open overnight and see if we can start a heavy run down. Capiche?
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Steady moving down.
Moving on down. Yep. See if we can continue. Yeah, as we're moving down here, hey gang, can you do me a favor and create a little bit of good content here? Can we spam some W's for that trade? Oh wait, I'm not ready. Everybody, spam yourself out. Hold on, let me get ready. All right, gang. Spam some effing W's. Let's go, everybody. That's cool. Thank you, gang. I appreciate you guys. Made a little bit of content. W, big dubs. Great job, everybody. Thanks for sticking around tonight, today's or tonight's live stream. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow for FOMC and maybe even earlier. I'm not sure about how that plan's going to go yet. But I'm going to leave this rocking and just let it come down if it wants to. See everybody tomorrow, Zoom gang. I'll see you guys in the clubhouse.
Thank you, Wix.
No worries, absolutely. Signal channel, the bundle members. If I see something, as always, I will call it. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. I will see you tomorrow. As for me, my time here is up.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Yeah, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Hey, gang, keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Because if you stop, tomorrow definitely won't be better than today. Keep going. At least you have a chance. See you guys tomorrow. Later.